Thank you for having me. And first of all, thank you to NewsX for this 1 minute for Kanishka uh, program that they've been doing. I'd like to thank Dr. Mittal for having raised it with the Vice President, Honorable Vice President, and the Lok Sabha Speaker. Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank both, Mr. Dhankar as well as Om Birla ji for having taken it up in both houses of Parliament. Frankly, this is 38 years too late, but it's definitely some solace. No government before had done this. I have been campaigning for the last 38 years for a memorial in India, and I have not got that. I've also been asking that Indian politicians, government officials visit the memorial at Ireland. And it's very sad that in the last 15 to 18 years, not a single minister has attended. I do believe next year being the 40th, they should. And the current parliament should also decide, let's have a memorial not only for Kanishka, but for all terror victims. Let it be a part of the aircraft that is lying in Canada. The fourth important point which I want to bring is the violence and the threats against family members that were present at the memorial in Canada. The Indian government must say something. The Indian Parliament must say something. These are things that we need to do. And the other thing is the Canadian government, like Mr. Malhotra,
हेलो
is
हाँ जी दोबारा करना है?
this
चलेगा
referendum on Khalistan in Calgary and Alberta. These
पर
are things
वो
that
आवाज नहीं आ रही
talk
मुझे
about
उनकी
division of India, and
वो
therefore
मतलब जो बोल रहा है कोई और बोल रहा है
stop this. These are my thoughts. I do hope the Parliament goes forward one step further. And the most interesting thing is the resolutions and the minute silence in both the houses of Parliament happened on Canada Day, which is very, very interesting and significant for us. That's the day that all of Canada remembers as their Freedom Day, and that's the day we pronounce this 1 minute of silence. So I'm grateful to both houses of Parliament. Thank you.
Indeed, sir. And do you think we've also, by taking this very united stand in the parliament, where every single parliamentarian, irrespective of the party that they belong to, stood up and paid tribute to the victims, do you think India has sent a very strong message to the world that, look, the difference between us and between Canada, who on one end Canada hails terrorists and Nazis, and we here are hailing the victims, we are remembering their lives as well as honoring them. Do you think we've made that difference very clear?
Yes, we've made the difference clear. But I still say again, it's one small step forward, because it's 38 years, 39 years down the lane. Unless we decide and we make a statement that we are going to put up an anti-terrorism memorial in Delhi, it's not going to send the right signals, because at the same time that we are holding a moment's silence, somebody is holding a referendum to try and divide my country in Canada. So I think we need a lot more steps, a lot more strong, forceful statements. And like Mr. Malhotra says, justice has not yet been done. The killers, at least 2 of them still roam free in Canada. And I'm hoping that someday they'll be brought to justice. The RCMP still says it's an open case. So let's hope and pray and, keep this going. We need to keep the pressure mounting and not let up. So NewsX, you have a task to do as well.